Yo, 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 it's me with a capital T. Always have been, always will be. You know what it is. Whenever the milkman slidey gotta hit you with a yo, doing what it do, how you been? Did you make it a great day? How did you make it a great day? I hope you made it a great day.
Are we done? Okay. What up? I'm just breathing.
I,
like,
I thought there was still more running time.
you
Is
know,
this like one of the Marvel movies where you watch a 3 hour movie and then it got a 5 minute clip at a
Woo!
20-minute credits?
now
Like,
you
is
see
there
what
another?
I be going through. Now you see what I be going through. I never know when he done.
Yo,
Oh
I
no,
feel
I
like
be telling them about it.
y'all really be coming for me. I swear for goodness, y'all really be coming for me. I
You make it
mean,
too easy. It's not like we try. You just make
yo,
it
I
easy.
mean, yo, I just want to give the people what they want. I want to give the people what they expect. I hate because
That's that's
it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because whenever I come up short, pause, I also get chastised. So
No,
it's
it's
like,
not that you get chastised. Is that every time? Usually, it's so long.
this,
It's usually so
what
long
she
that
I
when
said.
you
mean, come
the
on,
other
man.
way, the other way,
It's the other
that
way,
when you
homie.
shorten it
Put your
up,
finger the
I'd
other
be
way.
caught off guard. I'd be like, "Oh, that was it."
Yeah,
Like,
that was it.
"Oh, it's my turn."
Okay, okay,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
so you just got to let me know how you feeling that day.
I'm hearing what you're
Well,
saying.
apparently I know how you feel today. God damn it,
I'm feeling long.
long winded. God damn it.
Yo, so I gotta start the show the way we always do, and that is by saying, "Hey, yo, Bree,
What up?
how you doing?"
I'm a little under the weather. I'm
Again,
a
I
little
know it's
under
like
the weather.
continuation part two.
Still, yeah.
You catch
Still,
one about every 90 days or so. You know what I mean?
where?
It's about every night, quarterly.
Well,
I feel it comes on. You know?
I am on a medication that lowers
Okay,
my immune system.
your
So I
immune
do get,
systems is
yeah, compromised. So I
compromised.
do get sick a lot lately.
Okay,
I
okay,
mean,
yeah,
since I started this medicine
about
in
every 90
September, I
days.
do see, yeah,
Hey,
that it
have
do
I ever told
make
you
me
what
get
my
sick as
favorite
hell.
meme is?
No.
You know that little white boy who be on little videos like a little was it a GIF or a GIF, whatever the fuck it's called.
Lord
It's a
have
little.
mercy.
You know what I'm talking about? The little white boy when someone said something, he was like, "Oh bullshit." Oh,
Yes,
you know what I'm talking about?
bullshit.
Every time, hey, your immune system is as good as that pill is making. Your shit is fucked,
Yo,
Bree. Every time I talk to you, you
compromise.
sniffling,
I
coughing.
know.
Every
Yo,
time.
It's because I'm on an injection, right, for one of my chronic illnesses, and
yeah.
when she told me that I was finally got approved for it because we went back and forth with my insurance for like 6 months trying to get me this medicine.
Be
So
like
when
that.
I finally got approved for it, she was like, "Just got to tell you, it's going to lower your immune system." And I was
Mm,
still working at my fake job then. And I went into my fake job that day
love the fake
and they
job.
came at me with some bullshit. And I was like, you know what? I don't even need this. I'm about to be sick all the time anyway. I'm out.
Uh,
And
And
so I thought that quitting my fake job was going
yeah.
to help me stay healthy, but I
Mm,
didn't account for my children and all the germs that they would bring into my household.
yeah.
Every time Liam catches a sniffle, I catch it.
Mm,
He
I
leaves
would just like to
terrible.
like,
say,
Terrible.
hours and I'm still sick. Every time he catches a sniffle, I catch it.
Terrible.
I would just like to say, what made you think these little ass kids ain't dirty out here in everybody's face, shaking everybody's hand? Look, I love my kids to death. I
Breathing
love
on
all four
each
of them.
other.
Man,
I
I
love all
just
four of them. But them little dirty bastards, man, look,
well,
the only saving grace is my daughter doesn't go out of the house unless she has to.
well,
That's probably the only one.
Layla, she don't. I mean, during the school year, she don't live at home. She,
Yeah.
at college. Tristan, he don't talk to nobody. Ain't nobody in his face. He ain't in nobody face. You
Yeah.
can guarantee that. But Liam, that's the one, Mr. Personality, be all up in everybody's face, everybody up in his face. He got a little girlfriend and an AB in each other's face. Every time he catches snake.
Oh, so you want to be Granny? You want to be Granny Bree here soon?
Wait, okay,
Granny Bree.
that's a great
They are
transition.
13 and 14 years old.
Okay.
Please don't do that to me.
All right.
Okay,
What do
maybe
you
you got a
think our
couple years.
generations
Maybe you
are?
got a couple
What do you
years.
think? Are you what's your stated grandma name? What's your goal for a grandma name?
Ooh, have you thought about that
I'm a-
yet?
Oh yes, I have. I'm
Oh
gonna be
my
Mimi.
God, my
I'm gonna be
God.
Mimi.
Mimi.
Okay.
Oh, Mimi.
Mimi.
You thought she said Nene?
No, she said Mimi, right?
Mimi.
What,
Yo, what up,
Nene.
baby?
Yeah, so I was right.
M-I-M-I.
Mimi. Okay.
M-I.
Isn't that the chick from the Drew Carey show?
Yeah, with all
It
the
is.
makeup, all the
It
Yes. Yes.
You-
I do. That's where I was going.
You bet
That
not.
is her.
You bet.
I didn't think about that, but I'm not changing it.
Look, I promise you, I'm showing your grandkids, like, look, this is who she's named after.
This was me back in the day.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, she put all them boots to good use. Shout out to the lady Coachetta in the building. What's good with you? What's good with you?
What's up?
We got another familiar face in the building. What's good with your lyric? How you doing on tonight? I'm over here knocking the microphone left and right, but you know what it is. The milkman is in the building. The late night delight, always helping you wind down just right from the long day the right
How far
way.
did you go, Lyric? How many
Oh,
miles?
was this that prequel? Was this that after the credits had rolled for 20 minutes and then you had to bring that back in? That little
Yo,
post-credit scene leading up to the next movie.
If you haven't taken the opportunity to like and share this thing up, we would greatly appreciate if you did so. If you tagged a friend, we'd appreciate you just that much more. Yo, yay, one time for the one time.
Hell no.
Yay. Happy Monday to everybody. We got the old man in the building.
What up, old man?
So Bree said that she wanted to be called Mimi when she becomes a grandma. That's probably not going to happen for another 5 to 10, like a good sentence. But I do have a crazy question.
Yeah,
I do have a crazy question for you. Are you ready for this? It would seem that as we continue to evolve as a society, the idea of having a granny shower is a thing, and it might not necessarily be what you're thinking, because like you might go R. Kelly first, you know what I'm saying? But then I would encourage you to
No,
pause.
I'm thinking like depends, and like do you get depends for the granny and get huggies for the, you know what I mean, the baby?
Yeah.
Do you get a catheter for grandpa, granny, and get, you know what I mean? What's going on? Does the baby get a bottle? Does the grandpa get a catheter? How's this work out?
I mean, if we doing bottles for everybody, I'll take a Don Julio.
Just go on and put a little nipple on that joint and keep it
Just put a
pushing.
nipple on it. Just
So apparently,
Sounds like somebody's feeling better.
Apparently, the concept is for brand new grandmothers, you know, like the parents or the mother gets a baby shower, then the grandmother, like coworkers and friends, can throw a first-time granny shower. Are we in? Are we out? Do we think they've had their turn? What's up?
Like, why are you? What extra ass grandma started this?
I mean, but they
try to make
it. You know what I'm saying?
I got 2 questions. I got 2 follow-up questions. Question number 1. Was this in the hood? Is this a hood trip? Is this a hood thing?
What?
Is it? It's today Tuesday?
Why? You called it another day?
Is this a hood day? Is this a hood phenomenon thing?
No. This was I was reading this on a Today Show article.
Where did the Today Show?
With Jenna and friends.
I want to know where they got this from. So you're right. This probably does sound like some Burby ass shit. Because all the hood grannies I know don't want to be recognized.
They don't even want to be grandmas. They definitely ain't thought about what they was going to be called. They just trying to not get pulled out the club too soon.
Don't
take it from me. Don't take it from me.
But
okay.
Joe, you the one with kids cohabitating and whatnot. So
yeah, see.
What's your grandpa name gonna be?
So check this out. So I have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Two of them cohabitating, but
all right. One's cohabitating with the same sex. All right.
That don't mean they can't have kids.
It really don't.
You're right. But guess what? Thanks to
Yo.
thanks to our or what is it? What is it called? The corporate greed that we so fit to see that you got to pay $1 million to adopt a kid. My kid broke as fuck. My child.
Oh,
Listen,
you ain't got to.
listen,
It's a lot of ways, and it's two
listen.
females. It's
They
a lot of
gotta-
ways
Okay.
that one of them can end up pregnant. Like it's
Uh,
not
Look, first
adoption
and
ain't the
foremost,
only option.
both them hate men. The only reason my daughter likes me is because I'm her dad. She
Hey,
tells me this
hey.
every day.
Regular artificial insemination isn't that
I
much.
used to watch a show on BET where Dwayne Wade's wife used a turkey baster.
Well, that was the fuck.
I'm not going to say go that route, but regular artificial insemination
Yeah.
isn't that much.
I'm just,
Vitro. Yeah.
You don't do
Yeah,
in
no,
vitro
they don't want kids. Jazzy don't want kids. She was
Okay.
raised
Okay, well-
damn near by a child and had
Yeah.
to watch a bunch of children growing up. She don't
Okay.
want no kids.
Then you have one more cohabitating.
Oh, she hates everybody. I'm surprised she's still not in prison yet.
Shout out to all our brothers and sisters
What about your son?
in all identifying forms.
Oh, he's a couple years. We've already talked about this. I know I got at least 5 or 6 more years for him.
5 or
Okay.
6 more years.
Yeah, and then
You
my
ain't
other
gonna be
son,
able to
he's
play
too
good.
busy.
It might slip up before then. You might want to get
He's
your
too
grandpa
busy.
name.
He want to stack his money.
You can afford not
My
to.
other son trying to stack his money.
You're right. Yeah. He trying to get right. He want to
So-
have good bread when they come through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so
he
like
trying to do it the way most people don't. You know what I mean? Plan. But
I tell him all the time,
what
you
they
can either
say
work with
when
your
you
hands.
tell God your plans, you know,
Uh-huh.
he
That's
tends
what
to go
I
on
said.
and
One might
chuckle
slip
at your
in
ass.
early. You might want to get your name ready.
I know that's right, Pop.
Pop, Paul,
Mm-mm.
Let's go,
Papa.
Pop.
Like what you gonna
I'm
do?
gonna look. I'm gonna let. This is how. See, you're not supposed to give yourself the grand name. You're supposed to let the baby come up with the grand name.
Uh-uh.
No,
Uh-uh.
What's
I
your
don't think that's
papa
how it
name?
works.
Yep.
I don't think that's how it
Yep.
works.
No,
I've watched
no.
grown people name
How you
themselves.
gonna tell the grandma say Mimi if you don't call
Mm-mm.
yourself Mimi? Like
Right.
what you
Because
gonna
you're
say?
not a me.
They
Give
gonna
me a
call him
name.
Joe. They gonna
Give
call
me a
him Joe.
name for grandma, baby. Like
We're going to see Joe.
they call you Papa Joe. Papa Joe.
No, I'm not Papa Joe.
Now you sound like Michael
I
Jackson.
don't even look
daddy.
like a papa.
In his
I don't
30s,
You look
even-
like
maybe.
Michael Jackson daddy.
In his 30s, maybe he could have. His 20s and 30s. Late 20s, early
Late-
30s. he
late-
could have been
what?
Papa Joe. Yeah. You
How?
had to speak into that.
That means if I would have had the kids back then, if they were having kids back then,
Yeah.
I would have had them at like 15.
What you mean?
In order for me to be a Papa Joe in my 30s,
No. I'm just saying. Hypothetically speaking.
yeah. Okay. I was saying, well,
Yeah,
fuck yeah.
man. Like you're actually old now, and you're far from Papa Joe. You know what I mean? Or what did we call him? I mean, oh, Joe Jackson is who we was talking about.
They might have to call me Master. Who knows?
Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. Regularly,
Depending on
I
what
have to
cut.
say, the views of Joey Doug Godson, the one with the beard, looking most like a
You
grandparent.
can't even say that. My name is posted all over this place. It does not work.
No, I'm sorry. We do not entertain nor do the.
You
views of
wrote my
entertainment
script. What do you
reflect-
mean? You
reflect-
wrote my script. You wrote this down for me to say. See?
I'd like to remind you that this show is sponsored by Milk because Milk does the social media body good. And I'll continue to sponsor this show until
Look
someone
right there.
wants to do
Promote yourself. Line number 4.
It'd be called a liner. It's a liner.
Oh, what? See, I'm learning these things. Thanks for telling on yourself.
That's a liner. I mean, I don't have it written down. I do have another controversial subject though, and both of you all are parents. One of them just abandoned ship. Oh, welcome back.
I was
Oh.
just blowing my nose. You wanted me to do
Okay,
it on
praise
the
the
camera,
Lord.
like in the
Yeah, go on and get nasty with it. You know what I'm saying? Get nasty with it.
He said, just get nasty.
Get nasty with it.
No, not
okay,
really.
so
You don't got to do that.
Here's the controversial take for parents here. When you go to the park, is it a thumbs up or a thumbs down for a parent to sit on the bench and watch your kid play? Should a parent get a break?
What else
At
are
the
you
park?
supposed to do?
Or should play with them? So, like, should you take that break? Have parents earn the break at the park?
That's what the
Or
other
should they
kids
get their
is
ass out
for.
there and play with them? You know what I mean?
That's what the other kids is for, siblings or the other kids at the park.
Okay.
I don't believe, even if you have an only child, I don't believe that it's a parent's job to entertain your child 24 hours a day. My kid's kindergarten teacher told me that her mom used to tell her whenever she would come up to her and say she was bored, she would tell her that's only something that dumb people say. Smart people find something to fill their time, read a book, do something productive. This is kindergarten, right?
Yeah.
So that's been my philosophy ever since.
Have you applied for college? What are you doing with your life?
If you're bored, find something. So I'll be like, do some chores, do some, and they'll find something to entertain themselves very quickly because they don't want to do that. So I don't believe that parents should have to entertain kids all the time. Play with your kids, but just be there for their entertainment all the time. No,
not so much. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So, I mean, you don't feel like you've been side-eyed by that parent who's out there playing catch with their kid?
No, I mean, when they're little on the playground, yeah, you're going to push them on the swings and stuff like that while they're little. Mm-hmm. But once they hit school age, no, play with these other kids.
No, put the sand down, Billy.
You know good and well I ain't putting my kids in no sandbox. If we're not at the beach, we're not entertaining sand at all.
Well, the beach is even worse. Where do you think homeless people go?
Well, no, I think she just meant like sand in the hair,
I meant
not necessarily
sand in general.
The sand
like
was
I'm
dirty.
not taking my kids to play in sand.
You're like thinking like people may have peed in it or something.
Yeah,
no, I'm just saying.
Hey, the park is nothing but a giant litter box for the cats. That's all it is.
Yeah, no, I never did sandboxes. So swings, yes, I'm gonna push them on the swings. But like the jungle gym, I'm way too big to be climbing on this jungle gym and trying to go down this slide and stuff. When they little, yeah, I'm gonna catch you coming down the slide. But once y'all get to school age, you gotta go play with these other kids.
Have you seen them videos where grown people be going down the slide and they a little too big, and you see the slide taking their shape and moving and bending?
Yeah, come on now, you about to wreck it for all the children.
You over here rethreading the slide and shit.
I'm not saying that would be a great video, but what do I have to do to get you to go down one of those slides, Ray or Mel?
Hey, only if you're going down with me.
Someone's got to record this.
Hey, we know we're not going to act like
all three of us getting stuck in a tube some damn where. We ain't even making it down the slide.
I seen that happen.
My boobs is going to be up above the top of the slide.
If we get double-digit viewers in here, I'll tell the story about how one of my former coworkers got stuck in a slide in Decatur, Illinois. I will tell that story live here tonight. If we get double-digit viewers, we currently have 6 in here right now. If we make it to 10 or better, I'm telling the chick got stuck in the tube story at the water park.
Slide, right?
That was a water park. Yeah, it was lubricated and it didn't go well. You know it's bad.
God damn! You got 4 times. Fuck! Did you see who was that? Claire? What's that? Carletto? Got 4 toddlers.
4 toddlers. See, now when you have toddlers.
I
mean, you kind of gotta play with them because they toddlers. Like they can't do it by themselves. But once they're big enough to pump that swing by themselves, climb the stairs of the jungle gym by themselves, no, you go play with these other kids. It's 4 of y'all. Play together. Once they get school age, you good.
You don't know now. Okay, what you think? What's your view? So they can't play with the other kids?
I don't care what they do. I'm right here on this bench. All right. I want me watch them. That's it. All right, we both out here looking stupid. You either gonna learn to walk to go out here and play, or you gonna stay here look stupid with me. What you gonna do?
Oh, not Rasputia. You remember that used to be one of my favorite movies.
How you doing?
How you doing? Is this car shrinking? Did somebody move my seat? This car must be shrinking.
I don't think the car shrinks.
Oh, hey, you doing?
I know objects get bigger though.
Yeah. Like I think you're trying to slam all that tummy between that seat and that steering wheel.
Man, that movie was funny as shit.
Funny as shit. Oh, well. Bro, you got any controversial questions? I hope you got one.
A controversial question
I want to, we supposed to be
or a
arguing.
topic?
Yeah, why we
Arguing
not
about what?
arguing? This is what
No,
we do.
fuck
We
art. Hey,
argue.
where were you? What you do yesterday, Bree, or day before yesterday?
Damn. For Father's
Were
Day?
you out there? No, 15th
Oh, Saturday?
Oh, you talking about on the big birthday?
on the big birthday bash.
On no King Day?
Yeah, no. Were you down there in front of Trump Tower on No King's Day?
No, I was not down there in front of Trump Tower on No King's Day.
Oh, I wish I would have been. I would have loved to have been
I
down
wish
there.
I could have been too.
I was happy where I was.
Had I not had the issues that I had going, and could
I
have
was
got down
fat
there.
eating barbecue with my pops.
Yeah.
That seems so much more appealing to me. Let me celebrate this man who helped shape me into being the king. One day they're gonna throw a parade for me. Yo,
But
I would
they
like to
are
say
planning
the
to
views
have-
of Milk is not the whole of Milk and Joe Entertainment. All right.
They are having another one July 17th, and I do plan to go down to that one. I'm gonna try to save my vacation day for July so I can go on down there.
Let me save a vacation day. See, we have it. Look as he
Milk
paused
is
just
frozen.
like that. He froze it.
Yeah.
I need to take a screenshot of that.
You got it.
Oh, come on.
Come
No,
on,
comments
you're
keep
taking too
coming
long. You're taking too long. He's gonna go out and come back in. See, you missed it.
Look. Oh shit! See, fucking around, I dropped my phone.
God.
Yeah, we were just having technical difficulties. There we go.
My vacation day, I only get one a month, so yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah,
That's
I work
terrible.
this day. I get one sick day and one vacation day a month.
You know the idea behind that is that you save them up so then you can have a little bank up. But sometimes
One a month? Yeah, all right. Hey,
I just want to say
Look.
every time I say something controversial, it kicks me the fuck out of here.
but I took the first day when I started, I told him, look, I'm giving you, when I put a request off in, it's not
What up,
me
Russ?
saying, hey, can I have this day off? This is just me informing you that I won't be here this day.
Yeah, see, if you work for the state of Illinois and you just like don't have time and don't show up, you
When y'all see somebody saying
and
hello,
probably
try to fit
will
it in
be
your conversation.
disciplined.
Oh.
I mean, I just feel like it's like cool to do it after the sentence instead of like stopping
Right in the
mid-sentence to
middle.
do it because
Right
I
in the
won't
middle.
remember what I was talking about, and that seems
That's
very
true.
like, what if somebody was actually following what I was saying and then I never went back to it because my memory ain't no good.
Oh, that's
What?
true. And you
But
do
what
like
up?
a full circle.
No, but I
Okay,
get that.
wait,
It's
wait.
more, see,
Hey, wait.
Yo,
Okay, mute yourself. Damn it, mute. She forgot the button.
You
Okay,
did it
you
for
say
her.
something now. I did it for her. You damn right. Not you want to put the sound effect back in.
thank
Yo,
you. Tell him
Russ,
don't mute
man.
me when I'm mid cough.
It's all love, Russ, out here in these streets. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get my people together. You know what I mean? One of them need Mucinex. The other one needs Jesus. I'll let you determine who needs what.
hey, I can tell you this. My cough is gone, and Jesus is too.
Oh Jesus! Oh man, I had an interesting day today, going to and fro with no AC on the highway, man.
Ooh.
I'm gonna have to stop by the AutoZone to pick me up a can of that squirt to put up in there. Pause. You know what I mean?
Are you sure that's all it is, though?
Hey, if it ain't, it's just gonna have to be what it is. It might blow for a hot seconds. You know what I mean? I might get one or two good rides out of it, but at least I'll find out if there's a leak. You know what I mean? Because really, that's only gonna be unless there's a clog. See, because what I got going on is half of the car blow cold, the other half blow warm. And I Googled my symptoms, and it told me that it just probably needs a little booster. You know, need a little boost of the juice. Feel me? A little boost of the juice.
I mean,
I'm so glad I bought. Look, when we got the car. That was what AC mandatory, must work. No ifs, ands, buts about it. This motherfucker better be damn near brand new when I get it.
Hey,
you know the place
ain't nothing wrong with
is
fixing those
expired,
things.
but if you going in town,
Oh, you got good air? You got good
it's
air?
got good air. It's got good air.
Got great air.
It's got great air. The air
Yeah.
works. Air and the heat.
I might just
So-
have to. I might Google how to siphon the juice out to put it in mine. You know, a juice trans. What you call that?
I don't think it works like that, but you have fun with that. Let me know if you can do that.
A transplant of juice. You know, make your juice transplant. I don't know how that works. But,
I was trying to tell my sister she think her dog
a
got bit by a
transfusion.
snake.
I think that's what it is.
She
Wait,
think
who
her
got
dog-
bit by a snake?
Blue.
No, not Blue.
Yeah, he got bit by a snake. She think. So I told her she
Don't
got to
she
suck
live in
the venom
Chicago?
out. No, they moved to Georgia.
Oh yeah, they got poisonous snakes down there.
So that's why I told her you got to suck the poison out with your mouth. And she said, "No." I said,
I bet
"Come
you
on
that
now."
motherfucker died.
She
You
said,
can't let Blue down like that.
"She
I
said
just gonna let Blue down like
you
that.
come do it." And I said, "It's got to be done by his mama."
Oh.
But she
It
said
don't-
she don't think it was a poisonous
Hey.
snake.
It don't work right if you don't do it.
And it's so hard to say goodbye
Oh, we're so
to
sorry,
my
Jazz.
old age.
We're so sorry, Jazz. We're sorry for your loss. You know.
I
In
don't
that
think
order.
she said
In that order.
a snake was poisonous because he got bit on Saturday,
Oh, he done made it. Okay, he
but
good.
he started limping yesterday.
Oh, it might be
Oh,
something
the
with the
effects.
I said maybe it's slow acting,
slow
poison.
release. Yeah, that's slow
Like,
release
I don't
right
know
there.
if that's how it worked, but
I know
Yo.
some things, and I watch a lot of shit, and
Yeah,
I'm like 100% sure that that's not how that works.
that's not
I
how it
don't think
works.
that works. Now, Komodo dragon venom, that it's not a time release, but it's a bacteria that gets you. There's venom in it, but the venom just is like eats your flesh and your skin, so
That's
your
how it
blood
works?
can't coagulate. So you just
Okay.
constantly bleed
so
out.
that's
You get
kind of
sick,
like
and you catch an infection.
Yeah.
a brown recluse.
Or you bleed
type
out,
of-
I think is what they call it. You don't have time to
Um,
catch an infection, you bleed out.
Yeah, so
Yeah, yeah.
prayers up to Blue. Hopefully it wasn't a
Y'all,
poisonous
You
snake.
my boy, Blue. You my boy,
Boy, when I swear I say that every time.
Oh
I
man.
see him. You my
Y'all want to
boy.
hear some
Blue.
exciting
Oh,
news?
off the topic. Sorry, squirrel moment.
Okay, go
So,
ahead.
speaking of exciting news, so this falls right in.
Yeah,
Guess what movie they're making a number 2 of? I'll give you a hint. It's been almost 30 years since the first one.
Baseballs.
Yep. I feel like you heard.
How'd you know
I feel
that?
like you heard Mrs. Godson in the background.
We said it at the same time.
But yes,
Okay.
I am looking forward to this shit.
Furry
The
spaceship.
sports is with you.
Is that the one
Yes.
with the dog guy and stuff?
That-
I
yes.
was such a kid then, yeah.
That was John Candy.
I must have been 12 if I can count good. That was good subtraction on my poet. Lord, I just gave my whole age away.
Godson, will you Google and see when the first Spaceballs came out?
My exciting news while Mrs. Godson is looking that up is that Milk and Joe Entertainment have launched 2 new channels as of this afternoon. We now have a The Last Word channel, its own channel with its own content and videos from the one and only live The Last Word with Milk and Bree. Also, we have a Blunt Talk channel that is specifically for all Blunt Talk content. Content is already being uploaded on their shorts and videos. Be sure to check out both of those channels as we continue to grow the brand and try to get our content in front of more people's pupils. You know what I'm saying, man?
Wah, wah, wah. I didn't like you. You had me until the very end. You lost me at the
okay.
people's pupils.
Okay, cool.
To be honest, that's where you lost me.
I
The
think I'm
people's
gonna.
pupils.
I think
I
I'm gonna
actually
give.
like the people's pupils.
See,
You had me all the way till that word.
I knew that you would, so I think I'm gonna give 25% of his 50 to you. That way, there's equal representation on my, my wittiness and my humor as it
Okay.
pertains to
I like
Milk
it.
and Joe Entertainment. That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I need a yes man, but I need not a hater is what I need. Not a
And
hater.
I'm not. It's not a hater. I'm just telling you. You had me. I was with you. I was ready to go knock down the fucking walls of the Capitol with you. All right, I was with you all the way.
No,
Until
that's
the people's
not the energy
people.
I was looking for. You said that's the energy you wanted.
That-
Mr.
But,
Gorbachev, Tear down
Down
that
that
wall.
wall. 1987.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we were 3
Yeah,
or 5. I know how to math.
I was 3. Yo,
I'm
There we
older than you,
go.
Bree.
There we
young
go.
one, what up?
Okay, I'm waiting.
I was trying to get my air together.
Yo,
I do
what
have
up,
a controversial topic. If
Oh,
that's
you
what
do
we-
got one. I mean,
Yeah.
Joe, he ain't gonna say hi to nobody. I guess Cullen ain't nobody to him.
I don't see this shit like that.
When you hear
You gotta
other
think
people,
I'm on a tiny look. You guys are this big on my screen, so anything that pops up
come
is this
on.
big.
Look here,
I
Pop
can't
Pop.
see that shit.
You can't need hearing aids and glasses, okay, Pop Pop?
I don't need hearing aids. I got my hearing aids right here. I can hear perfect.
Well,
My
I
hearing
mean,
aids are
at this
in.
point, those are the aids. But now you
Yeah.
need glasses. I'm gonna need you to go and grab you some spectacles.
No,
And
I'm
join
not
the
gonna have a
club.
joyful. Nope. This is
Look
not
at that.
Sanford, son.
Glasses, squinter. Glasses, squinter.
I don't want to deal with the headache.
I guess if seeing is not a priority for you, you know.
It's not.
Big-
My insurance
big
says it's your
objects.
fault.
That man
My
says he
shit-
don't drive at
Oh.
night.
No, I drive at night. My insurance says it's the other person's fault.
He has always lived by that faith. I don't know
All
that he's
right.
ever had to put it into practice.
What do you say? I'm highly blessed and favored. My insurance is highly blessed and paid. All right.
It's highly blessed and favored. Yes.
Okay. My insurance is highly.
You know what? Do you know the reason why I'm highly blessed and favored?
I've been with you for 35 years. I know.
Do you know
I've
why?
been through a lot.
Yeah. The reason why I am blessed and highly favored is because I'm fat and highly flavored. It's real. It's so real. Did I lose you again? Cook, I hate to give away all your percents. You're coming off as a real hater right now.
Didn't say nothing. Didn't say nothing. Don't
I
told
wish
me got nothing nice to say. Don't say nothing.
Say
Say
it.
No,
Say
no,
it.
no,
Say
no.
it. Say it. Come on.
Well,
Say it.
I'm a better person today than I was yesterday.
How did you feel about my blessings?
I like the people's pupils better.
Why I can't be fat and highly flavored?
But
Y'all some haters in this motherfucker, man. Y'all are some real life haters in this bitch. I got
All right,
tears coming out of my eyes.
If
right
we
now.
were
I
to
just want
say
you to know.
flavors, I look. I would think more like
I got a good chicharron going over here, I'm sure.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure that's like a thick fat back brisket.
Like a brisket, yeah. You got to peel back some of that marbling. Get
Well,
that.
if that's-
You got to trim that fat cap.
That part.
Gotta
That part.
Got to trim that fat cap. Pause.
That part. That part.
Hell
All right.
no, hey Lord, hallelujah.
He said fat and flavored. I didn't know
I
cholesterol had a flavor.
Yo, it's highly fat and flavored, baby. I guarantee you, I'm seasoned. You
I know.
sneeze
That's
when you
what I
come around
said.
me.
That's
You
what I said. I
definitely
didn't know
gonna sneeze when you
cholesterol
come
had a
around me.
flavor. This
No,
messing up
I don't
fat
have
flavor.
I don't have high cholesterol. I have high fat content.
Same difference. I didn't know cholesterol had a flavor. He said my shit tastes like butter movie popcorn. Get the fuck out of here.
Never said that. I never strike that shit from the record.
sir.
Disappointed in you. Bree,
what's up?
are you ready for us to argue?
Sure.
What is this arguing shit? Y'all didn't argue last time I was on.
We've been arguing the whole show.
No, y'all haven't. Bree said 5 words.
That's because we brought you on to have a few
Bree and her
words.
phone. What game you playing on your phone?
You over there playing
Who
a game
that
on your
owl on your
I'm
shoulder? Oh, you scrolling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, my son just brought me a Pepsi.
Oh, you need
What? No, you need a ginger ale. Pepsi's not good for you. Ginger ale. I don't even drink the shit. I don't even know that shit's good.
It's not bad.
Okay, so the controversial topic. I don't know if you had heard back in February, a woman was declared brain dead, but she was like 3-4 months pregnant or so. So they would not allow her to be taken off of life support because she was pregnant and she's in the state of Georgia. So they have the heartbeat law. So because her baby had a heartbeat, they wouldn't allow her family to take her off of life support, even though she had been declared brain dead. back in February. So they were trying to keep her pregnant until August, but she just delivered the baby today, June 17th. The baby weighed 1 pound, 13 ounces. Will probably face, some medical issues. It was grown in a body that wasn't thriving. And is delivered at 1 pound, 13 ounces. Right now, the state of Georgia is giving the family these medical bills.
Yeah.
Along with not being allowed to, now they're finally able to take their daughter off of child support. Life support.
Sorry,
Now that the child,
I'm not going to hell. I'm not going.
life support.
I'm
Now
not going
that
to
the
hell.
child has been delivered via C-section.
I'm not going. I'm not going.
Give me my titty milk!
Oh,
Give me my
God.
goddamn titty milk!
Block them off. I don't want to see them. Block my damn screen. I don't want to.
I'm sorry. I'm a baby soon for 12 ounces of formula.
No, bro. It's over. Oh.
Oh my god.
We launched the new channels and closed them the same day.
There's got to be a world record.
Yo,
Oh god.
that shit
But
is
yeah.
crazy. That shit is wild. I'm glad I don't have to make any of those decisions. I'm glad that none of my family is affected in that.
Look, do you know what that tells you? You know what that means, though? That women don't have rights in the state of Georgia. That the only thing that they're good for is being a birthing host or whatever. What a birthing capsule, whatever.
I didn't quite get
What
that.
do you mean? An incubator. There you go.
Get that. Well,
Huh?
see,
Oh, yeah, that's precisely what it means.
I didn't quite take that away from the story in the sense that you say women's rights,
Yes.
and she's unconscious, and so unless she had
It's
something
not
in writing,
unconscious. She's not unconscious.
she's brain dead.
She's
My bad.
brain dead.
Excuse me.
She's
Very
dead.
good. In a coma.
Excuse me. Pause. Okay, so she's brain dead. So then she's not capable of making any decisions, and so then the question.
Okay,
the
now
question
pause.
comes, no,
Who
hold
does
on.
it go to next?
Let me finish my statement, which is at one point, do you no longer have the right to choose? And does that become when you're unable to make the choice? And
Well,
is
in the
that-
state of
is
Georgia,
that
No,
why we
the-
have DNR and all those things in place?
it
and
doesn't
power of
matter.
attorney?
None of that matters
and all
because
of
the
that.
state of Georgia has a heartbeat. So
Right.
even if she could make the decision, she can't choose to have an abortion herself because
Sure.
the baby has a
Regardless.
heartbeat.
Right.
So it doesn't even become about her choice. It becomes
Right.
at what point
Is Georgia the only
Is
state
it-
to have this law?
No, I think something
heartbeat
else.
laws? No.
Georgia, Tennessee, a lot of the red ones.
A
A lot of the red
a
states.
Republican state
Texas.
thing there.
Yeah, a lot of
Texas,
red, lot of the red
Alabama,
states. Texas,
Preservation
Alabama,
of life and
Yeah.
all that kind of
Oklahoma,
So
shit
it's
like
not
that.
even- so we know that those rights have been taken away. Roe versus Wade was already overturned.
stuff.
But it
Right.
becomes at what point is it morally wrong for them to force a woman to have a baby, even in death, in a comatose, brain dead state? I'm still forced. You're forcing women to have babies in cases of incest, in cases of rape, in cases of severe abnormalities or deformities for the baby, in severe sickness and health risks for the mother. But now dead? Like
I about to say that's what I'm hearing you say. Damn, I can't even die good.
I can't
That's
even
exactly
die.
what it is.
Like,
That's exactly what it is.
That's
Like,
what I'm hearing you say. I can't even die good. Okay.
like her mom and dad could not make. You know what I mean? Like, I got to sit here and wait 4 or 5 more months or whatever how long it's going to take. How do you prepare for that?
Well,
and then
I
to
mean,
stick them with the bills.
well, I think all I think all of that is insane. But I think, my heart lies with what the intention of the mother would have been. And I guess nobody really knows, and there will never be answers to that. But I wonder if she would have wanted, to pretend like what was the
I would
viability
say
of the baby
my
outside
thought-
the womb versus in the womb, and would the mama
my
have
thought
wanted to
as a
try to
mother-
save the baby and all this other, like, I don't know.
My thought as a mother, myself,
Yeah.
I wouldn't want, it's amazing that my kids came out as healthy as they were for as sick as I was while I was pregnant.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my babies took every bit of nutrients from my body. I had to be hospitalized multiple times to make it through these pregnancies.
Yeah. Expound upon that thought.
That's dead, Cullen. That's dead.
Well, I think then
So
you
that's
have
what I'm
to-
saying. So
what is the
in a
definition of
sense,
life
I'm
and death?
saying
Right.
your machines are keeping the body going.
Mhm.
Machines
Oh,
are keeping the body going.
Right,
How
but
is the baby
I
going to
imagine people
thrive,
split hairs
growing,
over that definition,
growing
you know.
in that type of, and
Right.
now that baby's been born after
A
growing
feeding
it,
tube and all that
non-thriving,
stuff. Yeah.
in 1 pound 13 ounces. Not to say a 1 pound 13 ounce baby can't make it,
Yeah.
but they're going to
the
face some issues.
likelihood chances are not in his favor.
I
Yeah, I'm about
mean,
to say.
the likelihood of him being normal and living a thriving life where his elderly grandparents aren't going to have to, figure out how
Yeah,
to.
that's the other thing.
So do we think because once again, none of us are
Just so many
qualified,
layers to this.
right? None of us are qualified medical professionals. However, we are human beings, and at least one of
Bullshit. I
us has
said the
had a
best
baby
question.
from their body. Okay, so I think we have at least one female expert here on today. We have no medical professionals present.
I say that the
And,
best question. Bullshit.
and so
I'm a medical
morally,
professional.
I think that women should have autonomy over their body. But I have so many more questions scientifically. And I think in my sanctified imagination, I know there's one component where there's law that says a heartbeat is beating and we must do this. But I wonder if there were also doctors who thought that there would have been a different outcome than what transpired. I guess today, right? Did you say the baby was born today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
C-section. They had to deliver it today.
Yeah.
So that just
They
means
were trying to keep her pregnant until August.
her body's dying. Like her organs are probably shutting down.
Despite the machines, her body is giving
Yeah.
up. Like, and
Yeah,
that's
like
what I'm saying. The how is this baby growing and thriving in the
in a
body that's
dying
deteriorating
environment.
in a
In
dying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just can't imagine that. I wouldn't if I know that my pregnancy is setting my babies. Like, if my kids had not came out healthy, I wouldn't have continued having kids. If
Right.
I wasn't the only one that was sick and they were coming out sick as I was, I would have been like, oh, I'm not going to keep putting my babies through this. This is awful. Like, you know what I mean? Like, as a mother, I wouldn't want my child to suffer.
Yeah.
And if I thought that my child was going to grow up suffering in that type of way, like health, abnormalities, then I would not want that have happen.
Yeah, that shit is
Yeah.
tough.
That's if the baby could come out good. But if the baby, I mean,
See?
you just don't know. And then who's there to raise the baby?
Science is
Especially if it has disabilities. She has
It's a
elderly
practice.
parents.
Once again, I'm a great fond believer of yeet. That's what I'm saying. Like, woman's choice, woman's right. But hey, when it comes to shit like that, as a man, I have no place in telling you what you should do. Now, what I do have is an opinion, and that's all it is. It's just an opinion and nothing more. And that's where a lot of these fucktard states get the back ass what I did, that they can tell you you're gonna have this baby. You have to have this baby no matter what. I don't care if you're dying and hanging on literally by life support, you're going to have this baby. And it shouldn't be like that. If she didn't want it, regardless, whatever, hey, all right, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
And it's not even that she didn't want it. She was dead.
Right.
Her
Something
parents
tragically
are the
happened
ones.
to her.
Yes, something tragically happened to her. Her parents are now the ones who are going to be, and I
Responsible.
use the word saddled with all of this responsibility of whatever the child comes out with. If the child doesn't make it, now they have to plan a whole separate funeral from already burying their daughter. That the expenses from all of these things, if they have to have a second funerals are $12,000. I mean, we had the bare minimum for my dad's funeral, and it was $12,000. Like, funerals aren't cheap, and then
That's real
all
life.
these medical bills. Like, they're forcing her parents to keep to keep her alive, to grow this baby, and then they're giving them all of they don't have no resources set up for them. They're not like, we forcing you to have this baby, so the state gonna cover all the medical expenses.
Oh,
There's no
yeah.
state aid for that. I imagine there would be state aid for that.
I
Some-
mean-
some Social Security. I imagine that's
That's a 7.8. That's a what, 8 billion that they said they just cut from there. No,
So,
you don't think they want none of that.
They cut survivors benefits?
They cut all types of benefits. Like, there's fighting right now for the 9/11, like the 9/11 victims benefits. So who was it? It would have been it would have been Bush that's over there. So Bush put us in there. So yeah, when it came out,
I know
There's
they're
a
making a
fund
lot of
for
cuts. I don't know specifics, so I don't want to.
Survivor's benefits goes on the amount parent made up
Paid
until
into Social Security.
paid into Social Security up until that
Mhm.
point. She
Yep.
was young. Who knows how much she
Ugh.
worked or how much benefits this child is gonna get?
Sure.
My nieces
and
and
the
You
child's
talking
nephews
about the
probably
got
working
gonna,
credits?
the
$600.
child's probably going to be on disability. So they
Right,
probably also have that Social Security, which is not much.
which is
Are
not
you
much.
ta-
But that's not gonna cover all these doctor bills.
Do we know why they had to take the baby out today? Like what changed drastically for them to not meet the mark?
I'm not sure, but they did say that something started failing to where the machines weren't, so they had to take the baby, and then they were able to take her off the life support. So she has officially passed away.
Passed on.
Yeah.
Well, R.I.P. to you, ma'am. I'm sorry that you didn't have the peace that you were, as a human being, supposed to have when you pass on, and that you were forced to. I don't know. What do you call that? Like, is that like
God's
purgatory?
plan.
Is that
That's what they said.
Is that
No,
purgatory or something? Like,
Georgia.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just say what Georgia said. It's God's plan. That was God's plan, sweetie. Or what do they say down in Georgia? Is it sweetie?
What's
What's it Georgia saying?
Sugar.
Sugar.
I have no
It's
idea.
God's plan, sugar. It might be sugar. You might be right, but yeah,
No.
you know that's what that shit.
That's a tough one, man. That is a tough one right there. That's a tough
Like,
one. Got me coming with a Boston accent. That shit's so tough.
there's nothing tough about it. She's not to the and it's more than anything. It's more for the parents. Hold on. It's more for the parents. They, like I said, they had to sit there and endure for months watching their daughter wither away.
Where did
There's
daddy?
nothing there. I haven't heard nothing of all the
Where
shit
did
that I've heard
daddy
about it.
Well, because I'm also thinking about it from a parental perspective, and there has been no talk of a father. But if I was the father, I'd be asking all the questions. What's the viability outside the womb versus in the womb? What's the pros of keeping them in the womb versus going to an incubator? Because I do know that there are some babies that are able to, be able to be incubated into health or, into a more full-term birth, if you will. And once again, that probably sounds ignorant, but I know that miracles happen and shit, But I would just have so many questions, and I'd be trying to figure out what's what and what the odds are. Because a lot of times with medicine, you playing the odds, man. It's statistics. It's like, I don't know, like this could work 75%. There's like a 75% chance that this could work type shit. Like, and who's making decisions, like life and death decisions?
Not the people that really matter about it. Not the people who really matter about it, apparently.
So, okay, I was just reading the article, and
you laid that heavy shit on us, and now you want to change the subject?
No. It's about this.
Okay.
So apparently the baby was delivered on Friday.
Okay.
But they took her off life support today.
Okay.
So the baby is fighting. So he's fighting, a little fighter. They named the baby Chance. She had, I guess, a blood clot in her brain. So brain dead, right? February 19th, she was declared brain dead. And it was discovered that she was 8 weeks pregnant. 8 weeks pregnant.
They kept her alive since February.
Since February, yeah.
My God.
That I knew that it was since February, but I didn't know how far along she was. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. There's barely a flicker of a heartbeat at 8 weeks, and they kept her alive for this baby.
Roughly just under 5 months or so, or around 5 months.
Well, right at 5.
So all we can do at this point is just pray for the health of that baby and the mental for the rest of the family. Because I mean,
God
at this
knows
point,
what
the
they're
damage
thinking.
is done. I mean, what they've been through these past months, at this point, the damage is done. Like Georgia's done what they've done to this family, and all they can do now is deal with the repercussions of it. So prayers to baby Chance. I hope God just, since make a miracle out of him.
There's an opportunity to show out, Lord, if you see fit. Let your will be done in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
really pray that the family doesn't have to suffer anymore by having to
Yeah.
raise, I hope that he brings light to them from this situation.
Right. Well, and hopefully this will bring about necessary change and enlightenment and education and reform as it comes to autonomy of women and their bodies. And
Well,
Unfortunately, I
life.
think it won't, because here's the really terrible part. I want this baby to survive. I want him to thrive. I want him to not have any disability.
Mhm.
But if he does, this is just going to prove their point. Look, the baby lived and was healthy and did great. And now they're going to force this on even
Other
more,
people.
you know what I mean? Other people in these same situations.
Yeah.
Not that I want anything to happen to this baby, so we could be like, look, we told you this ain't gonna work out good.
I'm gonna tell
So
you what
it's
it.
like-
I'm gonna tell you what it does for me as a person who likes to have a certain level of control over their life, which would include the autonomy over themselves. What it is moving me to do is to make sure I have some things in order. And at 42, you don't think about having things in place, but I mean, it makes me want to go and make sure I have official records on file expressing exactly what I want done with me, when, where, what, and all, like, with all the details.
Yeah, I mean, it's important at any age, because we had, like, with my dad, he had expressed, where he wanted to be buried, where he didn't want to be buried, but he didn't tell us. We didn't discuss, like, okay, you go into a coma. How long do you want us to let you chill in that coma before we, because they coming at us like, they coming at us like, take them off, and we like,
give me 2 weeks, like a week. 2 weeks. If I'm not showing a stronger improve by after week 1, going in that second week, going like, hey, we got a 50-50 chance.
Look,
So hard.
50, bro. There's no way I'm letting you go at 50-50. That's too good of odds.
Listen. My dad went into a coma June 9th or June 6th, somewhere around. No. June 1st. He was in the coma in the hospital for 3 weeks in the coma. We got a feeding tube to put in a trach. Sent him to a high-skilled nursing home. He was in there. He could barely blink. I mean, he blinked, opened his eyes some, but didn't. Good night, Lyric. Have a good night. But he didn't do like a whole lot of, Then one day, July 10th, over a month later, 5 weeks after he had went into the coma, they went in and was like, hey, Mr. Michael, how you doing today? And he was like, I'm okay. They were like, what? Called me. I went out there. I get out to the nursing home. I'm like, Dad. He turns his head. Yeah. Like, I have him on camera saying hi to me and stuff, talking like we talked the whole day. Got to hear him say I love you again to me and stuff. It got to tell him, but he came out of it 5 weeks after. Came out of it. So you say in 2 weeks, that's all we gonna give you? Because the doctors was trying to tell us to pull it at 2 weeks. And that's what I'm saying. We hadn't discussed it. But they were trying to get it. And I'm like, nah, he opening his eyes. Like, he in there. We just got to give him more time. We got to give him more time. And 5 weeks. How much time?
Don't be a burden. I don't want to be a burden.
But
don't worry about me that long.
This is the thing. We had multiple tests done, and he was still showing signs of brain activity. He wasn't brain dead. So that's why we were like, nah, he in there. We just got to wait. He in there. So
he's
I think
probably hungry.
Look, and that was the thing. Food was my dad's thing, right? Food was his thing. And so they were, when they put him in they didn't want to put a feeding tube in. They were like, no. And I'm like, no, he can't starve to death. And they were like, well, he can't, if we put a feeding tube in, he can't taste the nutrient. I know, but he's not going to feel hungry, right? So food was too important for him. For me to like, I'm like, he will haunt me.
Have him up here with hunger pains.
If we let him. I said, is he going to be? Can y'all,
I'm laid up here with my motherfucking stomach growling and shit.
Can y'all promise me? Can you reassure me that he can't feel the hunger pains? No, we can't tell you that he can't feel it. Okay, well then no. Y'all not gonna do that.
You're gonna feed him.
Put that feeding tube in, because what he not gonna be is hungry. Because he used to always say, "I'm starving like Marvin. I'm starving like no." No, he not
What
about
you-
to come
what you-
haunting me in my dreams, talking
what
about
you
some
say?
I'm starving like Marvin with
You finna
chains
go
rattling and shit.
full
Don't
stomach.
worry about it.
Full stomach.
You thought I was hungry. Watch this shit. Everything
Nope.
you eat finna taste like ash.
Oh wow,
Right?
coming for your ass.
Chains rattling
Can't
and shit.
taste nothing good no more.
Nope.
Nothing.
Jesus.
Nothing.
Lord
He
have
said,
mercy.
watch this burnt tongue. You won't be eating and tasting
Yeah.
nothing for 3 weeks.
But it is important to like make your wishes known if you're not
Yeah,
brain dead
it really
and in a
is.
coma. If you are brain dead and in a coma, how long you want to,
Well, and let me also say this that I traverse similar grounds and I witnessed similar miracles, but I know that the odds of long-term recovery are slim, and I came out on the losing side of that one for sure. But I also learned that the brain is like the least understood organ in the body, and so even when they say brain dead and all this other shit, we've heard of miracles where people's brains rewired themselves and they started using parts of the brain that was not even used to do things that the dead part of the brain used to do. So you never really know. And we've seen people wake up after being in comas for like 10 years or whatever. And I know comas and brain dead, interchangeable language and shit. And once again, I don't claim to understand it, but the professionals, for as much as they do understand, there's a lot that they don't. I guess that's the point I'm trying to, for sure.
well, I mean, they are looking at things from a scientific point of view.
Yeah.
And like when
Yeah.
this was happening with my dad, my mom was saying like, well, the doctors don't have much faith that he's going to pull through. And my sister says something like, or to her in the effect of like, they're doctors. They don't have to have the faith. They just need to do their job.
That
We
part.
don't have the faith. That's our part. We'll
That's our job.
provide the faith. They just do their job medically.
We'll do our job.
We'll do the rest.
Yeah.
We'll do
Yeah.
the faith part.
Everybody play their part now, damn it. Everybody play your part. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, they're just looking at the scientific facts, and
Play your
you know,
damn
as a
part.
doctor, yeah, that's what y'all do. But you know, us others, faith having folks.
You really dropped this heavy ass shit on us tonight, boy.
no,
I was
you said a
talking
controversial topic.
about granny showers and shit. Oh my
You
god!
said a controversial topic.
Oh
and
my god! Yeah,
that
granny
is the
showers
controversial
wasn't-
thing.
that
Well, they
wasn't
did take
heavy
her
as-
off of. They did take her off of life support today, so
Ooh.
it was in the news, and that's what the only
It
thing
brought
really I
it
had
to
seen.
your mind. Brought it to your mind.
Well, I had seen it back in like March when it
Ooh.
had first kind of made the news,
Yeah.
but yeah.
So you want to move to Georgia?
Oh no, my whole family lives in Georgia except for me, and I'm not moving down there. And these is the reasons
Yeah.
why. Like,
Yeah, no.
Not
There's
quite
a
as
couple
purple
reasons
as you
why.
want it to be. Not as quite
Look.
as purple as you want it to be.
I'm not moving nowhere where I gotta fight to fucking smoke weed again. Not doing it.
Yeah,
Not
we
doing
won
it.
that battle
First
already.
of
We
all-
won that battle already.
Yeah, I look. I've been to prison twice. Been to jail quite a few times. I'm not doing it no more. Fuck that.
yeah,
Georgia can kiss my black ass. Fuck Georgia and them peaches.
I work for the state.
Georgia.
and I would never work for the state in a red state personally.
Okay. Yeah.
When we did have a Republican governor here in Illinois a few years back, while my mom works for the state, was the worst time Illinois has had for the state workers. If we get another Republican governor, I'll just try to hold tight for 4 years, but it's going to be rough. I wouldn't willingly move to a red state and work for the state.
Oh, if we get
number
a red
two.
governor here, we're fucked.
We had one, Ronald,
We had
one,
about 8
but
years
we were
ago.
fucked. We were fucked.
And
We
what
didn't have a
happened?
budget. We didn't have a
We were
budget.
fucked. And look what's going on now.
We had him for 8 years too. Let's not forget that. We survived this shit.
We did. But
Look,
it
he
rough.
was on some fuck shit, but he wasn't on no.
Was
Trump
it 8
shit.
years though?
We had him for 2 terms. They reelected his ass.
No,
It is
he went to
4-year
jail. He
terms,
went to
man.
prison. He went to prison in the second term.
No,
He didn't finish the second one.
Ronald.
Yeah.
You talking about Blagojevich?
that's
Blagojevich.
Blagojevich.
All right. So you know.
did
you know-
he finish Blagojevich's and then get elected?
Yes.
Elected because I don't-
Yes. One went to jail.
Rounder did 2 terms, man. Y'all tripping.
he
Oh,
could've-
look that
I don't
up.
know. I know my mom worked for the state
How
while
many
he was
terms
there.
did Bruce
and I know
Rauner
they didn't
serve? Was
have-
it Bruce Rauner? What the hell is his name?
Rauner, yeah, Bruce Rauner.
Is it Bruce?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bruce Rauner.
But I know we didn't have a budget.
How many terms did
That
Bruce
is
Rauner
when I was
serve in
working,
Illinois as
when I
Illinois
had the
governor?
home daycare and we wasn't getting our child care payments.
Nobody
Yeah.
was.
Yeah. Nobody was getting paid during that time.
Yeah, shit was real messed up.
Mhm.
Like, shit was real messed up.
I can see them going back over the weed laws again.
Man, look. But I wouldn't love our governor. I semi hope he runs for president, but I semi hope he don't because I don't want to lose him as a governor. I mean,
Hell no, I don't want to lose him. Hell no, you take your ass right here.
I
And
love
keep
him.
your ass right here.
He's a great boss. He's a great boss.
Do you know he's a billionaire?
Yeah.
Yeah, like old school billionaire. His family got like legacy money.
Yeah, like his somebody in his family just bought the Frank Lloyd Wright house that's here in the suburbs and donated it to Loyola University, and also donated like $2 million for the upkeep of the house.
God damn. Can I get a go? Hey, Prince Carter, a donation, goddamn. Fuck. I don't need 2 million.
Yo, what up to you? Good evening. How you doing on this evening? Blessings to you. Hope you've had a great day. What story got you out here wowing folks?
Oh, what, huh?
We were talking about how great Pritzker is and his family.
Oh, he is a very nice little
billionaires.
billionaire. He's a very nice little
Mhm.
billionaire. One of the
Yeah.
nicest little billionaires I ain't never met. You know what I mean? Because I don't.
I was saying that somebody in his family, I'm not exactly sure who, but their
Mm.
last name was Pritzker.
Okay.
Just bought the Frank Lloyd Wright house that's here in the suburbs and
Okay.
donated it to Loyola University, and then they donated like $2-3 million extra for them to keep the house up.
Nice little historic monument.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't that about something? Ain't that about something? I think it might be time for us to go on and wrap this thing up because every time I say something, I don't even feel like I said nothing controversial. Kick my ass, move the hell right up out of here again. I'm going to just try to be nice from now on. You know, my goal is always to help y'all wind down your day the right way because I am that late night delight. Woo! The milkman. Anybody got a last word they want to leave with the people?
Let's hear.
Well,
what
in that
this one
case,
says.
And
Okay. We're safe.
yo, we appreciate you. We appreciate you for stopping by, man. Every weekday, Monday through Thursday, I should say, 8:30 p.m. Central Time, you can catch us here talking just about anything under the sun. We love to meet new people. We love to make friends. Come on out. It's all love. It's all peace. It's all blessings. Until tomorrow night, though, I am the milkman, and I guess I'll get that last word because nobody else wants it.
Yeah.
Just agree.
I'm your boy, Joy the Godson. I'm going to holler at y'all.
Yeah. Ain't
And
one time
last
for the
word
one
goes
time.
to me.
Peace,
Once
blessings.
again.